morning, and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, Maths with Ease. And I want us to respond to a question on scale drawing, Form 1, topic number 22, and it is on slide number 5 of our PowerPoint presentation. Now, it's saying a port B is on a bearing of 80 degrees from a port A and a distance of 95 kilometers. A submarine is stationed at a point D, which is on a bearing of 200 degrees from A and a distance of 124 kilometers from B. A ship leaves B and moves directly southwards to an island P, which is on a bearing of 140 degrees from A. The submarine at D, on realizing that the ship was heading to the island P, decides to head straight for the island to intercept the ship. Using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers, make a scale drawing showing the relative positions of A, B, D, and P. Now, the scale is 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers. So that's what we have as our scale. So in other words, we have to have a point, a port B is 80 degrees from A. So let's have our A. Let's assume that we are having our point A here. We are having our A here. Let's talk of having our point A here. Very good. Then if that is our point A point B is on 80 degrees, a bearing of 80 degrees from A, 95 kilometers. Protractor from the true north. There we go. 80 degrees. 80 degrees. 80 degrees. We are here. We can talk of. There we go. 80 degrees from 0 all the way to 80. There. And then we draw a straight line. We are going to talk about it is on this bearing. It is on that bearing. How many kilometers? 95. 95 according to our scale, where 1 centimeter represents 10 kilometers. We just have 95 divided by 10, which is 9.5. So we are going to talk about 9.5 centimeters. 9.5 centimeters, and there we are. 9.5 centimeters, and there we are. You can see that is 9.5 centimeters. So from here, we make a mark. That is our point B. If we name this point B, that is now our point B. And then a submarine is stationed at a point D, which is on a bearing of 200 degrees from A. This is our A. A bearing of 200 degrees from A. 200 means 180 plus 20. And because this is 180, we need to add 20 degrees to make it 200. So along this line, with this line being 0, there we go. We need now to talk about 20 degrees there. And we have that now. we are told that a submarine is situated at a point D, which is on a bearing of 200 degrees from point A and a distance of 124. A distance of 124. So we can produce this line to meet the 124 from B, by the way, not from A, from B. 124 from B. So again, 124 divided by 10 is 12.4. 12.4. 12.4. From 0, we have to increase the radius or the length. 12.4. Just a little bit. That is exactly 12.4. And this 12.4 is going to be from B. And we make an arc there. So this is point D, where submarine is. A ship leaves B and moves directly southwards to it moves directly southwards to an island P, which is on a bearing of 140 degrees from A. It moves southwards. Southwards means 180 degrees. 180 degrees from B. And let's just get some properties of scale drawing. You know, this is 80 degrees. And there's another true north here. There's another true north here whose angle, this angle alternates to another angle here, which is going to be 80 degrees. So we need to create an angle of 80 degrees here. We need to create an angle of 80 degrees from this line so that we can know that's the point now. 80 degrees. That's where we are. 80 degrees there. Yes. And from there, we are now very much assured that this being the southern side, then we have island P that is along this line. Please remember, if this is 80 degrees, this must be 80 degrees, and that is the property that we have used to get now the southern direction. But please note that the submarine, a ship leaves B and moves directly southwards to an island P, which is on a bearing of 140 degrees from A. So from A again, we have to have a bearing of 140 to the said island P. Let us have the bearing of 140. There we go. 100 and yes, 140. 140 means that particular point. This is 140, that point. So the island P is along this line. Is along, let's see, the island P is along that line. And we have to produce now this one so that they meet somewhere. The island P being along this line, that means we have to produce the southwards direction to meet island P. To meet at island P. This is the island P. So what are the questions now? The submarine at D, on realizing that the ship was heading to island P, decides to head straight for the island to intercept the ship. So the submarine that is at D decides now to head direct to P. Let's see. Direct to P. And that is now the submarine heading to P. You can now see how our diagram looks like. Decide straight for the island to intercept the ship using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers. Make a scale drawing showing the relative position of A, B, D, and P. Now, let us go through the question again. A port B is on a bearing of 80 degrees from a port A, and a distance of 95 kilometers, which is, this is 9.5 centimeters according to our scale. We are told that 1 centimeter represents 10 kilometers. That is what we have. A submarine is stationed at a point D, which is on a bearing of 200. This is 200 from A, yes, from A, and a distance of 124 kilometers from B. 124, 200 bearing from A, and 124. This is 124. From here to here is 12.4 centimeters. A ship leaves B and moves directly southwards. This is a ship moving from B directly southwards to an island P, which is on a bearing of 140 degrees from A. This island P is on a bearing of 140 from A. This is 200 degrees. This is 140 degrees from A. The submarine at D, on realizing that the ship was heading to the island P, decides to head straight for the island to intercept the ship. Using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers, make a scale drawing showing the relative position of A, B, D, and P. And there we are. So we are going to answer questions in the next video. This is part A, scale drawing. But we are going to use this diagram, to answer questions part B, part C, and moving forward. Thank you.